Good afternoon and welcome to Veda Day 8. Can you believe it? We've already made it one full week, and I can't thank you enough for all the really kind comments and the likes and shares that you have graciously gifted me with this past week. It's been a lot of fun, and quite frankly a lot more fun than I anticipated. Today's prompt was all around health and fitness and what we do in order to keep ourselves healthy and fit. And so I wanted to share with you a couple of the resources and the things that I really enjoy. And so the first one is my favorite fitness publication, and that is Oxygen magazine, and it's really practical, and I like that it's not unrealistic. They always have not only health and nutrition tips, but tips on how to properly lift weights at the gym, which for me is key because I work at an all-women's gym, and it's not very often that the trainers come around and see how you're doing and critique your form. So really, in order to make sure that I'm not doing damage, it's really great to have a resource like this to make sure that my form is on par when I'm lifting weights. They also have a sister publication from Robert Kennedy's publishing as well, called Clean Eating, and it's in the food world. It's one of my favorites. It's great to see the different things that are healthy, and it's based off of Robert's. Of course, he's deceased now, but his wife Tosca Reno wrote the Clean Eating series, and that has been a phenomenal resource for me to understand what clean eating is all about, and the importance of smaller meals and the frequency of water and all of that great stuff. Another magazine, today's Your Magazine Showcase. I love Canadian Living, Canadian publication, of course, and it has great, fantastic recipes. I really appreciate that they actually produce the nutritional information in their magazine as well, so I can make decisions myself as to whether or not I want to have these things, whether they're healthy. The third area that I would love to tell you about that I think is really cool in the world of health and fitness is juicing. And I was introduced to juicing at a conference called Extreme Health by Peak Potentials a number of years ago in California. And in fact, one of the speakers at this conference was the juicing master. His name escapes me, but he had his juicer up there and he was showing us all sorts of great recipes. And a friend of mine that I recently reconnected with was sharing with me that he lost an extraordinary 20 pounds in 5 weeks. And one of the key things that he was doing differently was that he was juicing, and often juicing in replacing of meals to make sure that he was getting all the nutrients. And so I dusted out my juicer the other day, and one of the recipes in the YouTube video that my friend had sent me to watch about health and nutrition talked about making sure that you put in an apple and then a lemon, followed by another apple, put it in the spout and juice it all the way through over a cup of ice, and it'll be the best lemonade that you've ever tasted. And so I was a little skeptical about this, but I was anxious to try it, and so I had a chance once I found my juicer yesterday and pulled it out of storage to give it a go, and it was the best lemonade that I'd ever tasted. So again, take an apple, a lemon, and another apple and juice it, and you will enjoy the extraordinary taste that is. And they recommended not using the green tart Granny Smith apples. The taste just won't be the same. The last thing that I would share with you in the area of health and nutrition that's been interesting is I recently wrapped up a Wake Up Productive program with Eben Pagan. And in the 90-day program at the very end, he talked about renewal and bringing everything together in the body. And one of he talked about 5 key things that the body needs in order to be healthy. And so I'll just review these quickly here with you. One of the things he talked about is water. And I certainly notice on the days that I drink more and I stay hydrated, I feel a lot better. And so drinking as much water as possible is something that I find really key to health. And in fact, I have a water bottle on my desk that's just out of reach now, but it carries 3 cups, and I ensure that I drink at least 2 of those while I'm in the office each day. The second thing is nutrition. That goes without saying. It's amazing since I've had my eyes opened around this concept of dead food and alive food and eating clean, how much packaged goods are out there, and how it's been chemically altered to make us crave it, and all of this sort of information. So paying attention to that. Sleep was the third category that Eben talked about, and that's probably one area that I find I'm doing okay, and that is getting enough sleep every night. And by that definition, it was at least 7 or 8 hours the average adult needs, and making sure that when you certainly have a good night's sleep, it's shows the next day, and you're alert and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and yes, you might even jump out of bed and look forward to your job. The fourth area is exercise, and they talk about the adrenaline high that you get from exercise and how good people typically feel after exercise. And I think it's true. Anytime that I've when I have those feelings, probably like you do, that I don't really want to go to the gym today. It's not a gym day, but when I do drag myself there, it's always the right decision, and I never regret going. It's just regretting not going and trying to get out of bed and go. And the last one is one that's obvious yet not so obvious, and unless I'm really intentional about it, it's something that I often let slip, and that is breathing. And how critical breathing, especially deep from your lower belly, is, and bringing oxygen to your entire body. Again, I said, unless it's something that I really think about, I don't naturally take those deep cleansing breaths. And so these are the kind of things that I have to have myself reminded about in my calendar to ensure that I'm getting the right things done to ensure my health and fitness. So I would love to hear what it is that you do to keep healthy, or what you're following, or what information you're reading, or what programs have your attention right now. This is a fantastic way to share with the community, and I know lots of people are starting to interact with each other as a result of these vlogs, which is really exciting. So drop your best suggestions in the box below, and come back and see what other people are saying. It's a great way to share. Have a healthy kickstart to the week. Have a great day.